Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the new chapter from the unit ecology, that is organisms and population. Students, in the last class we completed the chapter evolution, and now we'll begin with the new chapter, that is organisms and populations. Okay, students, organisms and populations. What is organism and what is population? A single individual or a single species we call it as an organism, and group of individuals we call it as a population. A single individual we call it as a organism, and group of individuals we call it as a population. And this complete chapter will study about complete ecology, okay, and whatever the components present in the ecology, ecosystem, everything that we will study completely in this chapter. Okay, and this chapter is also very important for your theory as well as for your competitive exam. Okay, in last year question paper they asked about some important communications in this chapter. Okay, for 5 marks they asked a question. You can expect 5 marks question from this chapter as well as 1 marks question from this chapter. This is very important. For that, please remember, okay, organisms and population. And now uh, in this chapter, students will mainly study about, this is the introduction, you can see here, we will study about ecology, we'll study about biosphere, we'll study about biotic factors, we'll study about abiotic factors, we'll study about population, we'll study about biological community, then ecosystem will study, biome we are going to be study, then habitat we are going to be study, niche, then predation, symbiosis, mutualism, commensalism, and last one, that is parasitism. Okay, so all things we are going to be study in this chapter, and so many words from these all you are familiar. ಓಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೋವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ಸಮ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೋವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಕಾಲಜಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ದೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎಕಾಲಜಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ ಎಕಾಲಜಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಓಕೆ, then biotic factors, then abiotic factors. You are so familiar with this. ಓಕೆ, ಲೋವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಅಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು. ಓಕೆ, ದೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್. And then ecosystem also you are familiar. Ecosystem, what is meant by ecosystem, what is meant by environment. Okay, these all things you studied. ಓಕೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕಲ್ತೀರಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಯೋಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಅಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಇದಾವೆ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ದೆನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್, ದೇರ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಕಲಿತೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, organisms and population. Here the first thing, here you can see our living world is diverse. Okay, it is very diverse and amazingly complex. It is very complex. It is not that much simple what we think. Okay, what we thought that much, it's not simple. But diverse organisms are there, lot of animals are there, lot of plants are there. Plant diversity is huge, animal diversity is huge. As compared to plant diversity, animal diversity is little bit more. Okay, ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಲ್ತೀರಿ, ಏನು ಕಲ್ತೀರಿ, ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್, ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಾನಮಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ದ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್, ಭಾಳಷ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡ. ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಅರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ 75% ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ animal diversity, they belongs to arthropoda, because so many small species, okay, so many small insect, ಓಕೆ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಆರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡ. ಓಕೆ, ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್, especially insects. Okay, if you think about the insect, they are very diverse, okay, as compared to plants, and animals are more in number. Okay, and then here we can understand the complexity by investigating processes at various levels of biological organization. In biological organization, in various levels, we studied about the diversity of living organisms. ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿನ ನಾವು ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಬಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಜೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್, ದಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಯೋಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್, ಲಿಪಿಡ್ಸ್, ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್, ಎಲ್ಲದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಸೆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ದೀಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲ್ಸು ಗ್ಯಾದರ್ ಆಗಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲ್ಸು ಗ್ಯಾದರ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, they will form tissue, and these tissue in turn gather to form organs. Okay, they will form organs. Cell usually united to form tissue, and tissues united to form organs. Okay, then these organs form individual organism. Okay, organs unite ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, they will form the individual organisms. They will form individual organisms. For example, you can take heart is a one organ which is made up of different types of cells, organ, and kidney is also one of the organ, liver is also one of the organ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಹಾರ್ಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಿಡ್ನಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದರ್, ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅ organism. Okay, then these organisms united to form population. Okay, organisms united to form population. What is population? Group of individuals, group of species, those interbreed themselves, that we call it as a population. Okay, then along with that here that is communities. Okay, population, community, and then communities are there. These population, huge number of population together we call it as a community. For example, population of man, population of dog, population of cat, population of cow, this all together we call it as a community. This all together we call it as a community. ನಾವು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಾಗ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್, ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೌ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಆಗಿ, ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ. or you can take the plants, ನೀವು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ತೊಗೋಬೋದು, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸು, ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ದಿ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅ ಒನ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ. Then after that, ecosystem. Okay, whatever the surrounding, that is a complete ecosystem. Plants, animals, and everything, ecosystem will come, which is bigger than the communities. And as compared to ecosystem, biomes, biomes are larger than ecosystem. Okay, after the biomes there is a biosphere, which includes the complete entire world. ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಲ್ಡನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಯಾವುದು, ಬಯೋಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಎಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ ಬಿಗ್ಗರ್ ಒನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಯೋಮ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಲಿತೀವಿ, ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ. And students, if we think about something else and other organisms and organizations, some biological organization or level of organization ನಾವು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, two questions will arise in our mind. Two questions will arise. When we hear the bulbul singing early morning in the garden. We ask, how does the bird sing? This is the first question. How does the bird sing? And second one, why does the bird sing? These two are different questions. These two are different questions and they will get different answers. These two are the different questions and they will get different answers. Because how does the bird sing? Bird ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ it going to be sing? ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹಾಡ್ತ? Okay, how it is going to be sing? This is the first question. Okay, it means for that ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ಡು ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬೋನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಲ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬೋನ್ಸ್. if how does the bird sing ಅಂದಾಗ. Okay, next, why does the bird sing? This is the different question. Why does the bird sing? Just to attract the other bird, okay, for their breeding purpose, for their mating purpose, or for the food purpose, they can sing. Okay, the main thing just to attract their partner. Okay, just to attract their partner, it start singing. Okay, these two questions are different and answers are also different. How does the bird sing is different, and why does the bird sing is different. Two types of questions we can ask. And here another question here, why are night blooming flowers generally white? Why they are white? Because other colors are invisible. Okay, just to attract the insect, for that purpose night blooming flowers are white in color, just to attract the insects. Okay, this is the communication what they are doing with the environment. Okay, uh, just to attract the insects. The next, how does the bee know which flower has nectar? Okay, usually here this is also very interesting one. How the bees can identify the nectar and where the nectar is present. First one bee will identify that. Okay, and along and after when it come back to the that hive, at that time what will happen, it start dancing. Okay, it start dancing. Okay, but dancing in front of the bees, it can identify the they can give the idea about the direction of the nectar and from how long it is present from the present place. Okay, that they are going to be give. Okay, like that they are going to be identify the nectar and everything. And in the last, why does that cactus have so many thorns? Students, this you know very well. Okay, idantu ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ morphology of flowering plants. Okay, in that use sorry, not morphology, first year studied about the adaptations. Okay, modifications of stem, leaves and everything ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ that you know that white thorns are present. Then here how does the chick is going to be identify their own mother? Okay, how the chick recognize her own mother is also thing. Naturally they are going to identify their uh, mothers. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, these are all the introduction regarding the organisms and population. Still another one slide is there. Okay, here we should know about the definition of ecology. It is very important. Definition of ecology. Ecology is a subject. Okay, ecology is a subject which studies interactions among organisms and between the organisms and physical environment, among the organisms and its surrounding. Okay, it's an interaction among organisms between the organisms and its physical environment, abiotic environment. Okay, how the organisms interact with abiotic environment. For example, animals can interact with water, which is the abiotic factor. animals can interact with then sunlight, how they are going to be interact with sunlight. Plants, they are going to be interact with sunlight. Okay, like that, how they are going to be interact with the environment. Okay, that we are going to be studying here. That is the definition. Ecology is a subject which studies the interactions among organisms and between the organisms and its physical environment. Okay, usually in ecology 4 levels are there. Okay, 4 levels of biological organizations are there. Okay, one is organisms, from organisms to population, population to community, communities to biomass, and after the biomass there is a biosphere. Okay, that's not given here, but biosphere is a bigger one. First, organisms inter uh, in together they will form a population, and population, different types of population, for example population of dog, population of cat, population of human, they will together form a community. And compared to community, biomass is biomes are bigger one. Here it includes abiotic, biotic factors and everything in biomes. And after the biomes there is a biosphere which includes complete world. It includes complete world. Okay, the complete world will come in the biosphere. Okay, and in this chapter we explore ecology. Okay, at organisms, sorry, uh, in this chapter we explore ecology at organismic and population levels. Okay, we'll study in this chapter completely organisms and population levels. Okay, not up to the community and biomes, not up to the community and biomes. Just here we'll study about the uh, organism level and population levels. Up to that we are going to be study in this chapter. Okay, this is the introduction regarding organisms and population. Okay, organisms and population. Students, this chapter is important, please remember. ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತವೆ ಈ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಿಂದ. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕಾಲಜಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದೆನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ organisms, population, their biological levels. Okay, biological levels, ಏನು ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿದ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೀ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಅಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಅಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸು ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. Okay, so for that please remember, this chapter is also very important and simple chapter. Okay, complete it is like a history theory, complete theory it is. So please remember the examples and definitions, everything in these all 3 chapters. Okay, so please remember, and this completes the introduction of organisms and population. And in the next class we'll begin with abiotic and biotic factors. Okay, thank you.